somebody's listening to this and they're in a similar position, maybe they just find out, I found out I have leukemia. I have no clue what I'm doing. What would be your biggest piece of advice to them about how to process it, how to get through it, the support that you need, and kind of give them like a semblance of this is kind of like what you should be expecting and your mindset should be the next 6 months, year, 2 years?
Yeah. I'd like definitely listen to your body and listen to what is saying to you. You're the only person that knows like when your body's off. And also be an advocate for yourself. If you're not feeling something, or if you're not like getting the right treatment, if you're not getting like what you need from your healthcare provider, say it or go to a different one. It's okay to not have a good day, and it's okay to feel like those negative feelings, because the other side of the coin is the positive feelings, and those will come through. You have to let yourself like feel all the spectrums of emotions that you're feeling during that time, and I think that was the most important part of the healing journey for me. And I think also the support and the network that I have with my friendships and with the people that I know. It's that I think was such a key element in the healing process for me, and also through like the chemo process too. Like there were some days that I didn't want to see anybody at all, that I just wanted to be in that like small little room by myself and just like have a moment. But I have friends that like know me better than that, and they were like, please just let us see you for an hour. Even with like you and Ange, like, oh, I'm not hungry, and then you guys like bring me like this whole thing of like food, and
Yeah.
I think it was like more the act than being able to eat, and that itself, like, I think gives a lot of strength. It gave a lot of strength to me, having people there. Like we don't necessarily have to talk about anything. We can watch TV together, but just like having somebody there made the journey like so much, like it just made it like so much better. Yeah, like it's not, everybody's gonna have like a different experience. And the other thing too is realizing that like of all the people that I've met and all the people that I know, like so many people like came out of the woodwork that I had no idea that had battled cancer or had that fought with cancer, gave me advice and were there when I had questions, and were there like when I needed something. Even if I didn't ask it, like I just knew that they were there, and having like that network of people was really surprising, because I feel like I made like my battle with leukemia pretty public, while other people choose to keep it more of like a private experience, and those that did like reached out. And it was so surprising to me that I know a lot more people that went through that experience than I thought that I would.
Wow. And just to go through that relatively at a young age,
Yeah.
any type of cancer or, long-term disease, you just naturally think that, okay, that probably wouldn't happen until I'm at least 70 or something like that.
Right.
And these things are happening younger and younger for whatever reason,
Right.
which is a whole nother can of worms there too. Well, I hope you ate all that food, because if you didn't, then we would be really disappointed that, hey, he didn't even eat all that food. I'm sure.
That was 2 years ago. I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah.
Now, would you say that after all that now, do you feel like you've overcome the big obstacle? Obviously, it's something you have to deal with for a while, but do you feel you've overcome that, or it's still something that you still are processing in some different way now?
Oh my God. I am continuing to process it. Did I overcome that part of it? Yes. But I think the thing with cancer and my experience with that is that it opened up so many other things that I needed to deal with in my adult life, with like the relationship with my parents, my triggers, with my triggers with my dad, trauma that I had growing up that I really didn't deal with. It opened up this door for me to just like really seek assistance from a professional, and learning to cope with and deal with past traumatic events, basically, that resurfaced from that. So it was